Wait, what? Okay, what? Alright, well, this sucks. This completely sucks. I don't know what happened. The only big server in the test place right now apparently doesn't, like, have guns. You're on rank 0. That's kind of a bug that I've seen sometimes on the test place. I remember for Christmas that was a problem because they added the thing where if you're not ranked 25 or above, you can't vote kick, so people would just hack, and since everybody was rank 0, no one would vote kick. But yeah, we actually need to start talking about this because you guys are just here for the best AK12 setup. I was going to do it in the test place so I could actually show you all the attachments on the gun, but it's completely fine. The best sight for the AK12 in my opinion is the Delta or the Reflex, but people can use other ones. I feel like the Delta is really good on a lot of guns. Then here it's a little bit of an interesting one. I feel like muzzle brake is better than comp since you're going to be bursting. Also short barrel would be pretty good. It increases your handling, but it's not super good. And then muzzle booster, if you just like even more RPM to your gun, this will make it about 1080, right? Yeah, 1080, which is pretty good for the burst. Then for other, you can either put a laser, which is my opinion the best thing you can put on this thing, especially the green or the red laser, so you can get better recovery speed, which would be pretty good on a burst. But you could also do retract stock or canted sight, but nobody cares about canted sights usually. But retract stock is pretty good if you just, well, you want it to look like this first off, which is pretty cool. Secondly, it does make your handling and mobility better, which is pretty good, but your recoil will be a little bit higher, and by a little bit I mean it's a decent amount. Then for here there are a few very good options. First off, AP is pretty good, but super armor piercing is better since it's triple normal instead of 50% more, so this is 1.5 and this would be 3. Hollow point is kind of bad considering that 5.56 conversion basically just gives you 1 more damage CQC and 1 less damage LRC, and you keep the burst. You also keep your headshot multi, so you could probably still 5 hit all ranges with this. It nerfs your damage ranges a little bit, but increases your muzzle velocity by 150, which is a pretty noticeable difference sometimes. That's about the difference of the TRG and then the TRG with long barrel. That's the difference in muzzle velocity that would give you. So yeah, for me it would probably be Delta, muzzle brake, stubby grip, green laser, and none 5.56 or super armor piercing. But there's a lot of different setups. Some people use folding grip. In my opinion, since folding grip doesn't actually lower recoil, the thing about the stubby grip is that it just reduces recoil, smooths overall recoil. It does reduce every type of recoil. It's a smaller ammo type than a 5.56 gun, so that's why 5.56 does a little bit more CQC damage. It doesn't make any sense that it would do less LRC damage, but like, it's freaking Phantom Forces. It has to have a downside. But I mean, the recoil even without a stubby grip is still very, very vertical, and this is with a muzzle brake, which increases your horizontal recoil. But as you can tell, it makes so little of a difference that this is still viable. The AK12 is just such a good gun, dude. In my opinion, it's not the best assault rifle, but maybe it could be in a lot of people's opinion. I just feel like the L85 just feels better for me. But yeah, I think that wraps up my opinions for this gun. I guess another setup you could use is probably like the Oscar loadout, which would be like reflex, muzzle brake, folding grip, blue laser, and then super armor piercing. Super armor piercing is definitely good, but if you want actually lower recoil, then use stubby grip, because the folding grip, like I said, doesn't actually lower your recoil. It reduces camera recoil, but camera recoil just means how much your gun moves, not how much like the spread actually occurs. It's really interesting. This game has a really weird recoil, but yeah, I guess the gun is really accurate even with like a folding grip. So but yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.